Hi, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I will tell you about hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, where I analyze and review the most thrilling horror scenes from movies and TV shows. In this video, I'm going to talk about how Dracula slaughtered the Demeter's crew in The Last Voyage of the Demeter, a 2023 horror film directed by Andrea Overdahl and based on a chapter from Bram Stoker's classic novel Dracula 12. The film stars Corey Hawkins as Clemens, a doctor who joins the Demeter, Aisling Franciosi as Anna, an unwitting stowaway, Liam Cunningham as Captain Elliot, the captain of the Demeter, David Das Malpchian as Wojciech, the first mate, and Javier Botet as Dracula 12. The scene I'm going to analyze is the climax of the film, where Dracula reveals himself to the surviving crew members and attacks them in a brutal and bloody rampage. This scene is one of the most terrifying and suspenseful moments in the film, as it shows how Dracula uses his supernatural powers and cunning to prey on his victims. The scene begins with Clemens, Anna, Wojciech, and Joseph, played by John Briones, a sailor who has been warning the crew about Dracula's presence, barricading themselves in the cargo hold, where they hope to find weapons to fight back. They discover that Dracula has been hiding in one of the wooden crates, which contains his coffin filled with earth from his homeland. They also find a small child bound inside a bag who Dracula has been feeding on. Clemens tries to free the child, but Dracula emerges from his coffin and grabs him by the throat. Dracula then throws Clemens across the room and breaks his neck. He then turns his attention to Anna, who tries to escape but is cornered by Dracula. He tells her that he has been watching her since she boarded the ship and that he has chosen her to be his bride. He bites her neck and drinks her blood, while Wojciech and Joseph watch in horror. Wojciech then grabs an axe and charges at Dracula, hoping to distract him long enough for Joseph to escape with Anna. However, Dracula easily dodges Wojciech's attack and impales him with his own axe. He then tosses Wojciech's body aside and resumes feeding on Anna. Joseph then picks up a torch and sets fire to Dracula's coffin, hoping to weaken him. However, Dracula is unfazed by the flames and laughs maniacally. He then grabs Joseph by the face and crushes his skull with his bare hands. Dracula then drops Joseph's body and walks towards Anna, who is still alive but barely conscious. He tells her that he will make her immortal like him, and that they will rule over a new world of darkness together. He then lifts her up and prepares to bite her again. However, before he can do so, he hears a loud noise outside. He looks out of a porthole and sees that the ship has reached Whitby Harbor in England, where a crowd of people are waiting on the shore. He also sees that the sun is rising over the horizon, which means that he has to find shelter before he burns. Dracula then drops Anna and runs towards his coffin, hoping to salvage it from the fire. However, he is too late, as the flames have consumed most of it. He then realizes that he has no choice but to abandon ship and find another place to hide. He then jumps out of a window and swims towards the shore, leaving behind a trail of blood in the water. He reaches land and runs into a nearby cemetery, where he finds an empty tomb that he can use as his new lair. He enters the tomb and closes the door behind him. The scene then cuts back to Anna, who is still lying on the floor of the cargo hold. She opens her eyes and sees that she has 2 puncture wounds on her neck. She then realizes that she has been infected by Dracula's bite and that she is now a vampire herself. She then gets up and walks towards a window, where she sees that it is daylight outside. She feels a burning sensation on her skin as she is exposed to the sun. She then screams in agony as she bursts into flames. The scene then ends with a shot of Dracula's tombstone in the cemetery, which reads, "Here lies the body of Count Dracula, born 1431, died 1462. The tombstone then cracks and falls apart, revealing a hole in the ground that leads to Dracula's tomb. The film then cuts to black and the credits roll. That was the scene where Dracula slaughtered the Demeter's crew in The Last Voyage of the Demeter. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about this horror film. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more horror scene analysis. Also, let me know in the comments what you thought of the scene and the film, and what other horror scenes you would like me to analyze next. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and give feedback.